Sunny Hostin, her husband accused of committing federal insurance fraud in a lawsuit. Okay. Now, let's read this. Rob, is this a video?
Well, I have this. I'll show you this about.
Let me just read this and I'll come to you. So, Dr. Emmanuel Hostin, an orthopedic surgeon and husband of The View co-host, Sunny Hostin, is accused in December lawsuit fraudulently billing insurance. By the way, this is a Daily Caller story I'm reading. The lawsuit alleges Hostin knowingly provided fraudulent medical and other healthcare services in exchange for kickbacks and or compensation, and names him among nearly 200 defendants in one of New York's largest RICO cases. Wow. Hostin's attorney, Daniel Twites, denies the allegations, calling the lawsuit a meritless attempt by a near-bankrupt insurance carrier to intimidate doctors and restrict healthcare benefits. The case involves claims that Hostin performs unnecessary surgeries on patients after minor accidents without exploring less invasive treatments, with American Transit citing New York's 1974 no-fault law as contributing to widespread insurance fraud. Vinny, what do you know about this story?
So, oh man, it's just The View. Just a person, the Sunny Hostin that we all love from one of my favorite shows on The View. And it's always, Tom, what'd you always say? It's always the people that always do the pointing, and it always comes back to them, all right? So when you said this is the largest RICO case ever filed in the state of New York, you guys wrap that around your brain. That's bigger than the mafia case. Like the mafia one was number one. This one takes it over. So he was scamming insurance companies from taxi drivers, Uber drivers, and Lyft drivers. He was performing unnecessary surgeries and then providing fraudulent medical services in exchange for the kickbacks. Here's a clip I want you guys to see of Sunny Hostin on The View, Tom, basically implicating her husband in this type of a scheme. Play the clip, Rob.
Wait, hold on. Let Sunny get in here. I mean, I agree with mostly everything that's been said. I mean, we know that, only about 31% of Americans trust our healthcare system. We have a terrible healthcare system. And, doctors suffer because of big corporations as well. Doctors that want to do good, like my husband, operates on someone even though they don't have insurance and then has to sue health insurance companies to get paid for the work that he's been trained his whole life to do. So there are a lot of problems with it. But the notion that we are in a violent country, this country was built on violence. We're a very violent country.
Rob, you can stop. Yeah, you can stop it. By the way, she's talking about the whole Luigi Mangione and all that situation. And mind you, she is not implicated in the lawsuit at all. But it's just, I mean, you're married. Tom, you're married. If your husband's doing something, if he's allegedly doing something like this, you guys would know if your wives were up to some nefarious stuff. But let's just not forget who she is. She's been, for years, lecturing America about morality, inequality, systemic failures. And look at her track record. How many times has she had to go on in the past 2 months and look at the camera and do a legal apology for all the stuff that she said on the show? And then she also, on Trump's win, calling the loss because of uneducated white women that Trump won.
We have to know that. This is accused.
All accused. Yeah, all accused. But he's in the RICO. This is a big RICO case that her husband's in there.
Tom, what are your thoughts on this?
Let me give you a different perspective.
Well, I think date night with Sunny and her husband are being a little interested. How'd it go today? Oh, it was terrible. I had to read this legal statement into a camera, and I'd do what they told me. And her husband's like, so did I. I had the same day. Yeah. Now, he's just accused, and this accused in a lawsuit after some time of investigation could ultimately become a federal indictment. That's the apparent path this is on. We'll wait and see. Yeah. But it does not look well when your name ends up with 200 people in a RICO investigation. This is the biggest investigation since Giuliani shook the tree and a bunch of mobsters fell out, right? This is big stuff. And so, and thank you for bringing that video. It sure is ironic that she's up there. So, but if she didn't really know what was going on, right, which is what she's probably going to say later, oh, I had no idea what my husband and his associates were doing. We'll wait and see what that is. But I think it's pretty freaking ironic.
Yeah. I have a totally different perspective on this. I don't really know what happened with this. The facts will come out. What I have a problem with is the core of who this woman is. Unlike you, I don't watch The View, bro. All I do is see clips.
It's just like twice a day.
Here's all I hear from her. America's violent, America's racist, America's bad. Okay. I challenge you, Sunny, and this is Constantine Kissin actually was saying something about this. Find me a country that's not racist. Find me a country anywhere in the world that wasn't founded on violence. Find me a country that is perfect. Find me a country that doesn't have any issues. So when you're comparing America to utopia, yeah, we're going to look pretty bad. But if you compare America to literally every country on the history of the world, we're doing pretty damn good.
Yeah.
And not only are we pretty damn good, we're the greatest country to ever exist. Yeah. So this whole notion that all she wants to do is find the flaws in America, we're so bad, we're so racist, we're so violent. Sunny and all the Sunny crew, find me the country that is just so perfect, and then you can go there.
Yeah. And
sayonara.
You know what she said a few days ago about January 6th? She compared it, are you ready for this, Adam? The Holocaust, World War III, and slavery. And I don't know if you guys forgot, she was on that PBS show, Finding Your Roots. They did the background check. Her great-grandfather owned slaves.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
It's like the biggest hypocrites
I don't want
on
to
the
spend too
planet.
much time on this. It's hypocrisy. This morning, we're announcing limited edition hats because inauguration is on the 20th. Not this Monday, but it's the following Monday. These hats are hats that we've been working on having for a while. It's the 45-47 Future Looks Bright hat with the American flag on the side and the VT logo on the side, and it's numbered. And if you look at the inside, it's the limited edition ones are the only ones where you see Future Looks Bright everywhere on the inside, and they're numbered 1 out of 50. These are going to go for $99. These will go in no time, and they'll sell on eBay. We see them all the time for $500,000, $2,000. Some of them sell for $3,000. This will go for in no time, the $250. Numbered in no time, okay? Now, there's matching shirts that comes with this, okay, with 45-47 Future Looks Bright, with the American flag on the back, with Valuetainment. Rob has the one with white 45-47 on it, if the camera can zoom in on Rob, okay? Vinny's got the one with the gray. If you can put this over there, Vinny, with you, and he's got the sweater. So we have the shirt, the sweater, and then there's addition. These are the numbered ones. Then we have these additional ones. That's 45-47, red, white, and blue. This is not a lot of supply. But here's what we're doing. The shirts are also here with it. For those of you that are proud that this victory took place and you supported him and you believe the future looks bright and you like all these challenges he's putting out there with folks reacting saying, wait a minute, we should call Gulf of Mexico Gulf of America. Yes. What's going on with Greenland? All these policies coming up with, if you support him and you support Valuetainment, you may want to go get the skier. And anything you purchase today, we just made this announcement 30 minutes ago. I had a call with our VP of Finance, Tom and Chris from Merch. 100% of all purchase. Guys, we're going to have probably one of the biggest, that's going to be the biggest day of 2025 in purchases today because we've been working to launch these hats in a long time, the 45-47. 100% of purchases made all day today, 24 hours, will go to families that are being affected by the fires in California. By the way, we're not giving the money to a charity and then, hey, here, do whatever you want to do with it. We want families that are being affected. You're saying somebody, your mother lost that. I'm getting stories that are coming in right now with, it just doesn't make sense what's going on there. The worst fire they've had ever in Southern California. People are being decimated, devastated. Stories, people that build houses that have been living there for 20, 30, 40 years, generationally living in Palisades are being affected by it. But I'm talking average day-to-day families, folks that are affected. Send us a story, Manek, whatever other way you want to get a hold of us. If there's stories that we want directly, hearing those testimonies, whatever we sell today, 100% is going to families affected by the fire in California. So if you watch Valuetainment, you watch PBD Podcast, you're a fan of this, whatever you purchase, you're not just purchasing that. And I'm not saying profits, 100% of revenue today from merch, not just profit. That could be a very big number. 100% of revenue is going to go to families in California.
Amen.
Support the cause. I lived there for 24 years of my life. Everywhere I've lived, I've never lived in a place more than California. It's a very special place for me. I have some of my favorite people in the world that live over there, some of my favorite memories over there. I got married in California, too. My boys were born in California. Tom and I met in California. My wife and I met in California. Relationships, all of those memories, I want to make sure we do our part to support those in California. Thank you for your support. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.